All right, welcome to another episode of the Shock Drop Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined by my co hosts, Kyle and Azim. And in this episode, we'll be discussing the latest releases of the week and other upcoming drops in the sneaker world. We'll also be sharing some recent leaks that have got the sneaker community talking. Additionally, we'll be discussing the latest legal news in the sneaker world, including Nike's recent lawsuit against Lululemon and the end of Yeezy supply as we currently know it. So sit back, relax, and get ready for another exciting episode of the Shock Drop Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe if you're listening on YouTube and if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify to be sure and follow us. So, Azim and Kyle, I know that in the very beginning, both of you guys were around when Yeezy Supply was really kind of at its peak. I know, Azim, you were there way earlier with me. And now that we've left Shopify, went to Demandware, and are now dead, any final thoughts? What was your experience?
An
It's just
end of
like
an
F in
era.
the chat. Yeah, end of an era. It was a good run. It was like probably the best site to hit on and just make easy profit.
Yeah.
It was
It's
insane to hit on.
yeah, I think I came in right after it switched over from Shopify to Yeezy Supply, so I didn't know any of the Shopify and it's Shopify days, so Yeezy Supply is like the only way I saw Yeezys or yeah, how Yeezys released outside of like boutiques and stuff. So this is truly an end of an era.
Were you ever around for the shock drops on Easy Supply? Were you there
I
for
don't
that?
I don't think so. I think that was right before.
That might have been right before your time. I think that was like
Yeah,
2017.
yeah.
When like Yeezy Supply was still Shopify, it was probably the best site to manual on too.
It
Really?
was
Because
yeah,
like
you could manual multiple pairs. It was so easy.
You just kept getting back in queue? Or were there
Yeah,
even queues back then?
I don't think it
yeah,
was
there
even a
were,
queue, was it?
Okay.
there
It was a
was.
really short queue, I think mainly because of when it dropped. Because like
Okay.
it would drop at like 3 to 6 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh, middle of the
Yeah,
So
I
night,
think like
really?
yeah.
It was never scheduled?
No, it
that's
was
what at
always
first it
random, I
was
think.
always random, and then they started
Uh-huh.
doing it at like 7 a.m. or like 6, 7
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I
it
think
became 10 and
yeah, because like that's like kind of how I know it. Like I never really had any of the shop. I was just like, all right, cool. Whenever like Azim would post the times, it was just like, all right, it's at 6
that's when it
a.m.
is.
That's what it is. I
Yeah, they
don't
used
know
to like play
anything
with the
else.
times though. They would like change it by an hour sometimes. They'd be like, "Why?"
That's why
Interesting.
the meme of like, oh, it's dropping at 6 a.m.,
Yeah.
7 a.m., 9,
Mhm.
everything, and then like, oh,
AM
could be
AM
PM,
PM.
AM, PM. Yeah, that's where the meme comes from, is because people
Okay.
used to like guess like that,
Gotcha.
and they
Man.
just blindly guess because nobody knew minus like, maybe Yeezy Mafia and a couple others.
So I had it too easy then. I just wake up at a specific time, get
Yeah,
ready, and just go.
I
Oh,
think it just like ends up. It's an end of an era. Like getting
yeah.
sneakers is like so much harder. Like if you just want a personal pair now, like if you just
Yeah.
want one pair of Yeezy, you could just like go on at the time and just cop.
Yeah. I don't know. No, it's just like what I guess like what's this current cycle of Yeezy supply, I guess.
Well, now hopefully, if this is actually done, they might release some stuff back on Confirmed app or something,
Yeah. Well, Azim, you were
or
saying
Adidas.
one's Adidas supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's Adidas supply.
Adidas.com.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've owned it already. They got it ready to go.
Bring back Splash.
Yeah, gosh, because it went so well.
They're
All right,
taking
let's.
literally everything from Kanye and then just putting their logo on it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, that's how you do it, right? That's fashion.
Yeah. We're just
Speaking of,
inspired by
oh yeah, I
Kanye.
was gonna say, speaking of unweird fashion and stuff. These Tom Sachs, I don't, are they mud brown? I don't know what the colorway is called.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's definitely like a dirty brown.
Yeah, it's definitely a very odd colorway. Even being like an all brown shoe, it's not even like all the same brown. The outsole's black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The official name is the Field Brown.
Oh, field brown.
Wow.
Okay, I kind of get it. I won't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I kinda like the general purpose just because it's like something I could see myself wearing like every day. And
How does this
especially
rank versus the others?
definitely not higher than the original
Okay,
cream one, but I like brown pair over the yellow pair.
really. Okay.
Really? I think this is the like worst colorway, but in like a sense, like it's still a decent shoe. Like you can still
Yeah.
wear it.
Yeah, I think I like these just because it's like it's more neutral than sulfur yellow, right? But
Yeah.
then I don't have to worry about these getting dirty because they're field brown already. I can walk
Yeah.
I can walk in like the mud and be totally fine with it. Whereas the yellow one, I'm just like, if I get it dirty, it's just gonna look weird.
I would have really
Uh,
liked this actually as like a mid.
What do you mean?
I think
I
these
feel like
are like the model itself is just a
Oh,
tad low for me, but like in
oh,
this
gotcha.
colorway, like if I wanted to wear it as like, say like a field shoe, I'd want like a
Yeah.
mid, some kind of height.
Okay. Like a little bit more
I
ankle
mean, I
support.
don't think they're actually
Yeah.
field shoes though. I think they're
Yeah,
just
I
like
mean they want you to wear it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That was the purpose of the shoe. I
Apparently you
do
can
try
wash
to
them too, though.
You can wash them?
Yeah, I think I saw
Like just throw it in
someone.
the washer?
I think so. Could be wrong, but
Okay.
I'm pretty
I
sure I
haven't
heard something about
Oh.
that.
I mean, you
Chris.
can for
Peop-
most shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's up?
that's true.
Would you rather wear these or wear the overshoot 2.0s, like the
Oh, the moon
skate
boots.
shoes? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, like, for a practicality, I'd definitely wear like these. But
Yeah,
like, I mean, if I'm actually trying to, do something, I'll wear the moon boots. I think they work. And the only thing that I didn't like about the moon boots too is that they made that fabric stuff all like super white.
yeah,
Like it's like a fresh linen white. Like as soon as that gets dirty, it's ruined.
yeah. It just gets messy quick.
Do either
Wasn't
of you
there?
guys have any of them? Any of
No.
these
No.
Tom Sachs? No?
I
I don't
thought
think any of
about
us have the Nike,
keeping.
but
Yeah, I thought about keeping the original.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
that's
original
what I
pair
kept.
is pretty nice. I would cop that one.
Yeah,
I kept the original, and then when I saw the yellow in hand, I just didn't like. I was hoping it'd be like a Mars Yard yellow, but it wasn't.
no, it's like a bright
Yeah,
Yeah.
pea yellow.
It's definitely
yeah,
more of a statement piece.
Yes,
yeah. So I
there.
I decided to sell that one.
Yeah, there are more colors coming out though, aren't there?
I think so, but after the brown, I really haven't seen any other ones. I don't think there was a black colorway.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
really seen any other ones besides this one.
Yeah.
We saw the brown one like really early, I think too.
Yeah. I think there was like a
Um,
set of four that I think people saw early.
is there a
I'm
fourth one?
not sure what the other one was though.
Only the colorways that released I've seen, like other than like people making mock-ups or like
Oh
uh
yeah, customs.
customs.
Yeah. But yeah, I think someone like I think I saw on Reddit that somebody like had the original pair, but then they had
Mhm.
like new denim. So it like the denim leaked onto the top of the near the sock
Oh
liner
my
of.
God.
Oh
So
yeah,
then he was just like, whatever. And then he ended up dyeing his Tom Sachs to match the denim. So it turned out pretty good actually. So it's like I
pretty
think like
cool.
a light
That's
bluish
interesting.
color. Yeah. So, yeah. A lot of things that people can play around with this kind of with this shoe.
I'd be curious if they do the dunk treatment where they just remap it in every single color possible, or if they just keep the panda dunk method of just a few restocks every couple months or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also curious if these will end up in Kohl's.
Oh, maybe. They did
Oh
drop
yeah, if they do it again.
Oh, the gray pair.
the
That's
gray
what it
pair,
was.
the
I thought
gray
those were
Yes.
orange pair.
customs.
Are they?
I don't know. I thought the gray pair was a sample because I remember I posted about the gray pair.
Oh.
Really.
It might just be a one-off sample. I haven't seen anything since those original photos.
I thought it
Okay.
was like someone like based it off like Sakai's or something, and that's why.
Oh, and that's where they got
Uh
it from.
But
Could
I might
be.
be wrong.
well, if they do come out with those colors, it would be really nice.
Yeah, I think that would rival
Really?
the original.
Yeah.
No. I think I would
You
rather
don't think
get
so?
even the yellow ones than the gray ones.
Really?
Really?
You
Yeah.
really like the yellow pair.
Yeah, but I also like very like loud shoes like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm more subtle
Yeah, I'm not a
generally.
gray person, but the orange tabs on it look really good.
It reminds me a little of like the pigeon dunks colors.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah,
I
that
wonder.
does look a lot like it.
Yeah, if this one is custom or a mock-up, maybe they did base it off of that.
Oh, could
Yeah.
be. Yeah, pigeon colorway. I mean
Yeah.
that gray, orange, white is a pretty staple colorway for Nike. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Oh
there's like
no,
Yeah.
Air
I think
Monarchs
these are
that have
actually
that
real.
colorway.
They
Yeah.
have like a skew.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so
But
it
when
must have been at least a sample or something.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, that would be really cool actually.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think that they would take these and do like you said the guy dyed his pair blue. I couldn't see them
Mhm.
doing like colored versions like that. I think
Yeah.
they'd really try to keep it, very regular
Yeah.
like these, the gray, brown, tan kind of
Yeah.
colorways.
Yeah.
The
It seems
yellow
like
is a
they
little standout, but
yeah. I'm surprised they went with that standout color pretty
yeah,
early
for
on.
sure.
But
I
it
don't
does
think
seem
they'll
like
like do every single colorway like they did with Dunks, but I think they're gonna
right.
just do a few like every few months.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like it's been like one a quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost.
They
Which
were
is
pretty quick between the first two colorways, and then like this one took a while.
yeah. But then don't forget they restocked the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. They I
Speaking
heard
of,
I did hear they are comfy though.
oh, the Tom Sachs shoes?
Mhm.
Yeah, they are pretty comfy. My issue still is just they're just a tad low,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think they're comfy. Moving on to some harder drops. I think these are still sneakers only in like Tiffany, but those
Mhm.
Tiffany Air Forces. What do you guys think? I know
Still a no for
we've
me.
kind of talked about them for a while, but
Underwhelming
still a
pair
no.
still.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still a no for me. It's just
They've
lazy.
grown on me a little bit, but I'm still like, this is so boring and like
Yeah.
You saw LeBron wearing
uninteresting.
them?
Yeah, he was
The
wearing
whole
the jacket
fit.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part of it? The rollout, the apparel as well?
We haven't seen the apparel, so that could be F&F,
Ah, okay.
but
Because I was
they
like, we
haven't
saw
posted
the
about it.
we,
Accessories.
yeah, the accessories, the
Yeah.
toothbrush.
But all of that stuff, like the shoehorn and everything, it had like
Yeah.
an ad that was like the shoebox ad branding with it. We haven't seen anything with the jacket, so
Mm, okay.
I don't think so.
If the
Yeah,
accessories come in box, I feel like it'd be more worth it for the four
no,
hundred
bro,
dollar price point.
it's separate, bro. You didn't see?
Yeah, that's what was
It's like
confusing.
250 to 475 or something per like item, I think.
What's the cheapest
Jeez.
item? The
I
whistle?
I think it's no, I think it's the lace lock things. I think it's
Oh
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
lace
yeah.
locks, and those are
yes.
They're
Okay.
putting a
250.
leather lace lock on the actual pairs, and you have to buy the silver ones, which
Bro,
is kind of
That
ridiculous.
is
so
that is
upset.
wild.
They
They're
just
really
had at one of the games, I think the basketball game that's going on right now.
mhm.
There's the son of the CEO of Tiffany, who is like the somebody of or no, sorry, I think he works at Tiffany. He's the son of the LVMH
He's,
owner.
Oh
He
yeah,
wow.
he's
has
some
he
exec.
Yeah, he's some exec over there. He was wearing them at the game, and he's like courtside with them on. But he actually has the
Mhm.
blue laces in on them, and I think they look really good. But I thought it was hilarious that he doesn't have the silver lace locks. He's got the leather ones in. Like even he doesn't have
Hey, maybe he just couldn't afford it.
it. Maybe they shelled him out free pairs of shoes, but they were like, "You got to pay 250 for the lace locks," and he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to waste money like that."
I'm a
Yeah.
pass.
Have you guys seen the story of what the shoe and everything is supposed to mean? Like the
Yeah.
whole advertisement thing behind it,
Supposed
I
to
right?
see
like
like the legendary pair stuff, but I don't know if there's anything I'm missing.
it's supposed to mimic a Tiffany's box, right?
Yeah,
Oh
and then
yeah.
you open it, and then the black shoe with the leather and the suede is like the box that it comes in.
Yeah.
Because like the
Oh.
actual box is like that black suede, and then the inside liner is like a
Yep.
leather black, and then but this is what I don't get is the silver on the heel is supposed to be the jewel, the diamond, whatever you would have inside the black box. But if I was designing the shoe, I would put
Yeah.
that on the tongue tag, not the heel of the shoe.
Yeah. The heel part is just like it's just they just added it so they could, jack it up. The
Yeah, like
I
price
just to
up.
justify the price.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you really think that's what's contributing to the price, like the silver like that?
I would assume so. I mean, what else would I can't think of
I think it's
anything
just the
else.
name.
Yeah,
Even
I
even
feel
the
like
name doesn't carry that much weight. I think it's the silver itself. Otherwise, why include a block of
I
what is
feel like
it?
they'll sell it's like premium suede or something, so to like jack it up too.
Yeah, but to
Oh, yeah.
400 though?
And it's a leather inside too.
Yes, but like I still think the silver block is part of their
It's definitely like
justification.
part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they did a little bit more than just a square. I mean, like that's
100%.
Yeah. It's just
somebody
like
else said that on Twitter, and they were like, "Oh, if you're used to buying Tiffany, right? Like you're used to paying that same amount for that much silver." And I
true,
was like,
true.
"Sure," but I was like, "Yo, are you paying $400 for like a brick? Like that's what you're buying."
Yeah.
They could
I
have
wonder
been
how
like a heart or like a T or something like their
mhm,
Yeah.
logo on the side.
yeah,
That could have been so cool.
could have been a lot of things, but it's
Yeah,
a brick.
really.
I wonder though because of like the price and it being kind of like a statement piece, like, do you think a lot of people who are gonna buy them are gonna rock them, or do you think it's just gonna remain like a statement piece for them in their collection?
I feel like people will wear them, but because like we see people wear the Dior Jordan 1s, but it's like
Yeah,
it's harder to wear. It's like not as like of a nice shoe to look at, so
right.
we won't see it as much.
It definitely wouldn't catch your eye, I think, as much as these could. Just because the
Sure.
Tiffany on the black, I think, just pops so much, right?
Yeah.
Tiffany on the black with Tiffany laces, I think it could catch some eyes. The
Mhm.
silver on the back doesn't really help. Maybe if it was like on the front, that's why I think it would shine a little bit more.
You
But
could just
Yeah.
make these with Nike ID though.
yeah, that's what I saw. Somebody tweet Nike ID, and I was like, if you just change the swoosh color, I mean, you basically, yeah, you did it.
Yeah. And put your own silver block on the back of it.
Yeah, I'm very curious how they're gonna do the rollout at Tiffany.
Like if it's
Um,
a FNF list or
yeah, or if it's like
status.
something of like status of like how many points or how much you've spent with us,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and it'll just be first come first serve of any of their clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
You
Sneakers, obviously, if there's enough stock, the certain people are gonna take it.
Yeah. Dior was a raffle, right?
It was because it was supposed to be like a multi-day raffle, and it closed in like 3 hours or something.
It
That was so bad.
was terrible.
Let's see what else. We got a couple other upcoming leak drops. So this is one I tagged TK and Thug on this one in House of
Mhm.
Cards, but this is the just shown by Private Selection, the Court Purple Gum Dunk.
Mhm.
It's pretty. I like it. It's a
I
nice
do.
weight. I think this is an orange label too. So
Okay. This is
this will come
along with
out like
the
yeah, it's like the gray.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
gum
this
label.
is
It's the gum collection or something.
I think so, yeah. So I think the white and the black are like the GRs,
Yeah.
like the real GRs, and then this is the orange label version. And then
Mm.
there may end up being like a rainbow box, like a quick
Ooh.
strike one. That'd be kind of cool to see.
Yeah, because I've
Um,
already seen a couple skate shops near me already restock the black and white pair.
yeah, same. A couple of
I was
mine
like,
did
"What?"
too, and they did
Some
first come first serve. Like
Yeah,
you just had to come in and get it.
yeah, but I was just like, "Man, some people didn't even get their first round yet, and you guys are already having round 2." But yeah, these are kinda nice. This is the first, I think, real suede pair of the collection, if that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, they're a pretty nice pair.
Yeah.
Would you guys cop them or would you just flip them?
Eh,
I would cop. I think I still want the Laker SB dunks. So
Laker
probably.
SB dunks.
yeah,
What do they look like?
Laker
Let's-
SB dunks? I knew of the
sorry,
Laker SBs, but they
like
weren't dunks.
laser.
The laser
They're not
orange?
like official like Lakers, but it's the same colorway.
Ah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the laser orange. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
yeah. I think
My
I got a
the
pair of
clear
those.
bottom is gonna go so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still waiting to get my gray pair of the orange label in. So, and Chris, you said those were buttery soft apparently.
Yes, they were super soft.
So, hoping to see what those are going to be like in hand. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, I need to
I mean,
film a couple more
first,
videos with them too.
yeah. I mean, personally, I like suede SBs or dunks in general. So these are I'm probably not going to keep them, but I would be curious to see how they feel in hand as well.
Yeah, a lot of the recent SBs, I will say I've been impressed by the quality
Hmm.
versus I wouldn't say they were bad quality last year. I actually think the high set was really high quality last year. So that was the Kentucky,
Hmm.
the beetroot, and I think there was like one other one at the
Like
very end of the year.
KCDC.
No, there was one like that. Like the Kentucky has like that leather orange label kind of vibe, whatever
Oh,
to it.
okay.
And the
Uh-huh.
beetroot was the exact same as the Kentucky.
Hmm.
And then there was another one in the same. I think maybe it was a green. Maybe that's a sample. I think that's coming
Green.
this year.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it never actually dropped. Maybe that's a sample that's coming this year. But there's a green pair that's just like that, and all
Nice.
of those have super nice leather. They're
Yeah.
not like super hype or anything, but like for highs, those are like some of the best quality ones that I think they've put out.
Yeah.
Um, versus the regular dunks are just getting worse and worse.
Unfortunate.
This is another league. This one actually came from I think Vanessa posted this. This is like a chocolate, pink and blue. This is a Black History Month promo sample of the Kobe Six.
Interesting.
I don't know if any of you guys are rocking Kobe's at all, but is this one that you guys would have picked up?
Probably not. I think I like the Grinches more still.
Really? Would you take the reverse Grinches over these?
Yeah, still.
Yeah,
I
wow.
think these are just not colors I really like that much.
It's a hard one to match with for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a gradient too, so it's like, yeah,
Got to
it's
wear some
definitely
like tan pants and a brown sweater or something.
probably, but
Pink hat.
yeah, it's just the colors feel all over, but
And I think this one's a sample, so I don't think this one will actually even be coming out.
yeah, yeah,
Plus, if anything, it would have come out this month, right?
yeah,
Yeah, because it was
starts today.
yeah. So yeah, so I don't think we're
I don't
actually
know.
gonna get this one.
Nike's like always off with their timing, so maybe it's
Could
just
be.
that.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, they were on time this year for Valentine's Day. You gotta
Except
give them
one of them.
credit, except for one of them. But that's not the real. That's not the real Valentine's Day dunk.
It's the friend zone dunk.
Yeah, they were on time for the love dunk, but the
Yeah,
friend zone dunk. You can tell them it was a little delayed. I'm sure they won't mind.
yeah, you can friend zone anyone any time of the year.
Speaking of dunks, here's another regular one. This is just a real quick one that I found and I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. But it's an all white dunk, pretty much all white, but it has a metallic swoosh, basically that
Oh,
off white metallic swoosh. I
uh-huh.
don't think we've seen any other Nike shoes that have that. They really don't put that metallic swoosh on anything other than Virgil's dunks for a while,
Did
or
Sean
his
Fivers
MoMA
have
shoe.
did Sean
Sean
Fivers have
Fivers?
a metallic dunk or a metallic
Uh,
swoosh?
No,
it was
it's
patent.
more. Yeah, it's more of a
Oh, okay.
patent.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the one that's on my off white 50 dunks, the
hmm.
black ones, is like I don't have any other dunk that's like it other than well, it's not a dunk, but the off white Air Forces, the Brooklyn ones.
Oh, the silver,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's the
silvery
same
foil
silver.
one.
because the swooshes are basically the same kind of on that.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
But
it
so this is
otherwise,
a good
yeah.
one if you don't want to wear off whites
Yeah.
or like because they're too pricey.
Is it all one shade of gray?
I
Or
the swoosh or the shoe?
the shoe itself, sorry, outside of the swoosh.
Uh,
It looks like two tone.
yeah, it
Two-tone?
says
Okay.
it's like sail and white, I think, because the
Okay.
bottom definitely looks a lot darker than the midsole. The midsole has to be
Yeah.
white,
Yeah. Okay.
so it's probably like a sail and silver.
I mean, it's clean.
Yeah, it's not
It's
bad, but if they restocks more than once, it's gonna end up like the coconuts.
Yep, but definitely more wearable than the coconut for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I think this is a men's pair.
It is?
Yeah, actually, I don't think it's. I thought it was a women's pair. No, I
Yeah,
think it's a men's pair. Maybe we'll have to wait until a little
interesting.
bit closer. But yeah, it looks like it's a men's pair. There's no
And
way that stays like that. That has to be a women's
no.
pair.
Yeah, well, I mean, these are probably gonna do really well for the women's sizes.
Yeah, yeah, I think it'll be a lot better for those.
Yeah.
I like that silver swoosh. It's a nice little
Yeah,
accent color on it.
and especially if the light hits it, just right, it's gonna
Yes.
be glittery.
Azim, I know you said you weren't really a fan of these, but you got to tell me why. This is the upcoming satin UNLV dunks. This is a women's colorway.
I mean, I think like they'll do all right because they're women's sizing, but it's like the UNLV pairs were all right like to begin
Yeah.
with, and this like satin doesn't like go well with the colorway.
Really, you don't think so? I think the red and silver is like one of the better two colors that it would have gone on. Maybe a black too,
Really?
but
Yeah, a
Yeah,
black
maybe a
one.
black.
I don't know,
yeah.
I maybe it's just me, I just don't find the satin pairs really ever that appealing.
Yeah, I never liked it that much.
Yeah,
Would they tear if you rub it on something? Is that how the satin would work? Or does it just
probably.
like that would be my
Maybe it's
concern is
possible.
that like you're walking somewhere and like the toe of
Yeah,
it rips or something.
yeah, well, cause like, it's a bunch of, like, little threads, so I imagine
Yeah.
it'll just, like, start fraying
But
somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe I'll pick this up and pick up a satin varsity jacket and rock both together.
Hey, that'd be pretty sick. I'm
Just walk
I'm
down
very
walk
curious, like how much stock there's gonna be. I'm imagining it's gonna be big, but like the
yeah.
original Kyle, were you around for the original satin breads?
No.
It was like 500 pairs. It
Really?
was yeah. I think it was 500 pairs. I think it was one site or something that raffled it, and then it was like, or maybe it was just one store, and
Dang.
that's the only place it was available for. The Satin Royals, I think it was like two stores in Texas.
It's so random.
Yeah, it was super random. I don't know how they decided that or anything, but it was just Azim. Do you remember that? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was like two random drops of like stores in Texas, and we tried to have a couple people run out there, but I think like it was packed by the time they got out there. I've
Dang.
heard though that these are gonna come in much higher stock, along with oh, is it the next one? Yeah, the next one I had here on my list was
Yep.
the satin bread, the women's that is restocking. So that satin bread that came out back then was a men's pair, and it
Uh-huh.
was a men's pair only. And then when the satin royals dropped, they dropped in adults and GS. I can't remember if
Again
it was women's and GS or if it was like adults and GS.
again, what's the logic behind it?
Yeah, that's why I was like, it was so weird how they picked any of this. So this one is women's. I don't think with extended release. Uh, so it's
Okay.
it's gonna be like a regular women's exclusive sizing, and
Fun.
then hopefully GS.
Yes.
But would you guys pick this up for the toe if it came out in I
Nah,
I don't
still
want to say
no.
like lost and
Still
found,
no.
but well,
Still
no,
no.
really,
No.
even it's a black and red.
It's a black and red, but I think it's the satin. I just don't
Yeah,
find any satin pairs appealing. Maybe it's
It's a
just I
little
don't
too
like them.
flashy.
Yeah, or either that or I just don't like the material. Like, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to wear, like compared to a regular bread.
Yeah.
okay, satin or the patent one that just came out.
Oh, come on. They're both so bad.
If you're gonna
Oh,
deny it on this, which one would you take in that
satin.
case? The
Oh,
patent? No
yeah.
way.
No, I said satin.
Oh, the satin. Okay, I was gonna say
Honestly,
there's
I think
there's no way.
I would take the patent over the
Wow,
satin.
That's
really?
crazy.
I really
The
don't
patent
like
is
satin.
patent is gonna be ruined though. You bend that shoe one time, it's ruined.
Yeah,
I saw
I
someone
mean,
wearing
I
patents to the
guess.
gym.
Wearing to the
Why?
gym? That's
Yeah.
outrageous. That dude is
Yeah.
making TikToks about sneakers for sure. That
I
is
stalk it whenever
wow,
I see off
really?
whites at the gym. I'm just like, how
Yeah.
are you doing this?
Yeah, I've got one of my buddies in he I think he wears like that. He'll wear like off whites. He'll wears Travis ones and he goes and like works out in them. And they're
Why?
just so beat at this point that that's just all that he takes it for. I guess
You're
that's the
gonna,
safest place to beat them up in.
yeah,
Because there's like
What do you
not much
mean?
wear like there's not much wear damage that's gonna happen other than like like the crease versus like walking
Oh,
around outside. People drag their feet and like I think that ruins the shoe a lot more.
I see. Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Versus
I don't
like
know,
if you're in the gym, the worst thing you're gonna do is like crease it up a little bit.
or drop a weight on
That you could break a toe. I think blood is a lot bigger concern at that point.
it. Yeah, yeah. I don't
Okay.
know, man. I'm not a satin person.
Speaking of blood, we'll go over the bloody shock drop that we had. Thank you, Azim, for reminding me. Almost forgot about it. But this was the shock drop that we knew. I think it was on the 18th of January,
Yeah,
and it didn't happen because every Instagram account posted way too early. Hey, it
yeah,
was coming, and then Nike PR found out and was like, "Yo, we're gonna cancel this." And then it ended up coming back, and we saw the Travis Scott Air Max One Brown, the undefeated dunk, I think the blue colorway,
yeah.
the Jackie Robinsons, the Lobsters.
The
Was there
concept
another
Air
one?
Maxes.
And the Concept Air Max, yeah, yeah. And I don't think any of us got anything. A couple other
Mm,
people did, but none of us
We
yeah,
three.
only saw people hit the Jackie Robinsons, nothing else.
yeah.
I saw
I
one
saw
guy on Twitter hit like the Lobsters.
I saw nobody hit the lobsters, but I
Wow.
saw people hit Travis's and Jackie Robinson's.
Yeah, that was nuts. I mean, we're used to a normal live drop, but what did you guys think of? They tried to mix it up this time. They tried to. I don't know if they mixed it up or if it was unintentional because like my thing wasn't loading it, but they were popping up on the main feed. Did you guys like
Yeah.
that better?
No.
No, because I kept switching back and forth, and it was
Yeah.
like since they loaded the lobsters in the actual like live, it was like okay, then I
Mhm.
didn't get those.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you weren't there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
So
then I was like,
if you pull out of the live and then open it back up, does it show back up or would it go away?
it still showed up for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't show up for me at
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't
all.
get it either.
Wait, Azim, were you on Apple?
Yeah.
Yeah. People were saying that like Android was showing all the drops fine, but Apple
Wow.
was not
Wow.
showing certain ones. Because I could tell from like my iPad it was something similar. Like I didn't see the Travises on my iPad, but I saw the Lobsters and the Jackie Robinsons. It's
Serena
just
Williams Blazers all over again.
it
Yeah,
was just
exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
it
That
was a
might be
mess.
before your time.
Yeah, it was before my time.
That was the drop on sneakers where no iPhone could enter. Only
Really?
Androids entered. Yeah, it was a hilarious nightmare. Literally no iPhone could enter. They broke the iOS version. So only
Nice.
Androids entered and only Android users cooked. And that was the time when like everybody was sharing memes of like people with like, a bad pixelated like picture. And they're like, the one time it's good to have an Android, I guess. Like
This is why you
um
have two phones.
Yeah, that's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But yeah, that's not the first time this has happened, so that doesn't surprise me. I
And
saw
it
someone on
clearly won't be the
Twitter.
last.
Yeah, definitely. I saw somebody on Twitter say maybe it was like a EA, and like only select people would have got the access, but they said it was like a live drop, so I don't think that's true. I just think that it wasn't loading.
Yeah.
I did find that when I logged out and logged back in, it was loading a lot faster, but it did
Really?
ask me for like my passwords and everything all over again and stuff like that. So I think for next time, if we get the heads up that something like this is coming, I'll tell everybody to log out and stuff first, and log back in. I think that's the trick to making sure you're ready to go for whatever they load up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sad
Well,
day. So
now
if you could have got one, which one would you have gone for?
probably Jackie Robinson's.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
For the toe?
I mean, I already have
Travis.
lobsters.
Oh
Travis?
wow.
Yeah, bro. Dude, the Travis Air Max is so nice. I love those. I wear them all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I love that. I paid resale for that pair. I was so upset that I missed it. That was like the one Travis, like, I was
Mhm.
really hoping it would brick, honestly. I was like, yo, the trainers bricked. Awesome. Like, it was so easy to get. And I
Yeah.
was like, now I just want the Air Max to brick.
Wait,
So I
I
was like, just,
sold you a trainer.
yeah, you sold me the brown one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a brick.
Yeah,
That's
it
why you
was.
sold it to me.
Yep. Because it was your size.
Couldn't get rid of it anywhere else.
It was also
So I
your
was like,
size, and you said you were wanting it. So I was like, all
yeah.
right,
I was
cool.
like, yeah, yo, this is the perfect beater. I wore them in the desert in Dubai. So I
Uh,
mean, they were perfect with the little cover on them.
oh, yeah, you don't get
Um,
sand in
yeah,
it.
for the big top part, except for that. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, the Air Maxes are really good personals. Honestly, it's probably his best everyday shoe
Yeah.
because I can't remember who it was, but somebody bought the 270s and then like it
Mm,
fell apart on them. Like the whole bottom part of the shoe like peeled off.
really?
Yeah, it started falling
Dang.
apart on him. So that's why I was like, okay, well, I'm glad that I didn't get that one.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
everyone was like clowning that one because it looked like somebody was like some like kid painted it with like watercolor.
oh yeah, the 270s. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does look like that. Yeah, I would have liked the lobster for the toe. I know that you've got yours, right, Kyle?
Yep.
Have you already worn your orange ones? I think you did.
No, I haven't wore the orange ones yet because it's been like wintry mess over here the
Yeah,
last
that's
like
that's true.
month.
Just put the
So
lobsters on ice. That's where they deserve to be. Okay, our last kind of thing for today, and this one was kind of out of nowhere. I think it kind of threw all of us for a loop, at least at first when we first saw. But Nike suing Lululemon, and I couldn't really understand what it was for. And then I guess it's for Lululemon shoes. I didn't know they had shoes, but
Me
their
neither.
shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
did
know.
you guys? I didn't know that. I knew they had
No.
men's wear and the women's wear, but I had no idea they had shoes.
Yeah.
But it
This
looks
was
like
a
they copied Flyknit.
yep. Well, okay. The three patent claims focus on textile elements, including knitted elements, webbed areas, and tubular structures on the footwear.
Yeah, so it's really generic.
Yeah, it's like okay. Honestly, I'm just like, why?
I'd get it if like, oh, okay, like Nike can prove like you stitched something the same way. Like I don't know how you prove what is the fly knit or something.
Yeah,
I'm imagining it's some kind of string that they're using, like the fabric, and then whatever way that they're weaving it to get it that strong. But uh,
Yeah,
no.
because I'm surprised they didn't go after Adidas for Prime Day
yeah,
already
I
then.
know, right?
Don't jinx
Uh,
it tomorrow. We're gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be like Nike sues Adidas.
Nike sues Adidas. I
Oh,
remember
that would be
Adidas got
so
sued
funny.
by Under Armour for the 4D because their 4D is like, I mean, I thought they were so innovative with that, but their design of the 4D looks a lot like Under Armour's prototype 3D tech that they were working on. And it's
I
it's
didn't
the
even
same
know
kind of
they had 4D.
structure. Yeah, structure wise, it looks very similar, right? And that's where I think Under Armour came after them. But now, like, I don't know if you guys have seen Dior is making a 3D shoe,
Yeah.
and it's like a full 3D shoe, like the entire upper is 3D too, and
It's kind of
and
cool.
stuff like that. I mean, it looks cool until you put your foot in it, and
Yeah,
then
I was
like,
gonna say it
Yeah.
looks cool. That's
there's
it.
no
They're
way
doing
that's
it for the
comfortable.
Instagram pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
yeah, it's a statement piece. It's not a I'm wearing this downtown kind of
The
piece.
the techno clout fit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you'd even wear that comfortably in any way.
No, you don't. You sacrifice comfort to wear that one.
Yeah, yeah, but this is definitely a weird one. I
Yeah.
didn't really think that Nike would go after out of all people. I guess Lululemon. Um, but they've been kind of going after everybody now. Is there anybody that they've missed? I guess is there anybody that's still kind of out there doing stuff?
Adidas.
Have they sued Adidas
Yeah.
before?
Have they what?
Have they sued Adidas before?
I think they sued Adidas. There was like Nike and Adidas were in some kind of lock for something a while back, but I can't remember what it was.
Hmm.
I don't remember if it was something major or if it was just like a little small overstep. The ones that I do remember recently was that Adidas and Under Armour, and then Nike just going after like anybody. Um, I'm still very curious about any of the other artists that are trying to pursue against Nike, but I can't imagine that they're going to have any kind of leeway in terms of legal what they can do.
Yeah, who knows?
No idea. But it's interesting that it's just like the last like month we've just gotten a slew of Nike
Has it really
lawsuits.
been the last month? Is it really just in January?
It feels like it's been just
Wow. Oh, I completely forgot. And then there's whole StockX thing too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Been going on
that's
for a
just kind
while.
of gone quiet.
I
Yep.
think they're trying to settle it, right? They're not trying to
Yeah,
take it any
They're not.
further. So yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense. Definitely trying to get rid of that.
Yeah. Nike lawsuits. They were that's why there were no drops over January. They're too busy suing everyone.
They fired all the release staff and just hired a bunch of lawyers.
Yep.
exactly.
Nike's just a legal firm now.
Yeah.
But I think that concludes our final story of the day. So with that, I think that's going to sign us off. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to rate and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.